Hello. So I'm live. Hi guys, very good evening all of you and welcome everyone. We have the next session of 24th of January and this is your second shift. Your JEE paper is I hope every one of you has attempted it well. Students have come out of their centers. We spoke with them and we came to know about some of the memory based and guess based questions. So we'll be dealing with them lively over here with all of you. Welcome everyone. Let's gather around everyone and then we'll start it soon. You can know your you can actually predict your JEE Main 2025 percentile, and this percentile can be calculated using some of the basic information that you can fill over here. The link is given in the description. Please go visit there and you may start. Now let's come to the first question of the day, everyone. There we go. Some basic organic chemistry we have, and this question from organic chemistry has been asked about some of the reactions given over here. Hopefully all of these reactions are from aldehyde ketone and carboxylic acid, and all of them are pretty what should I say, very popular reactions, very much known reactions. These are very important reactions are here actually. Okay, so now let's see which one of you find the Stephen's reduction. So Stephen's reaction actually converts alkyl nitrile using SnCl2 DiHCl and followed by hydrolysis producing RCHO. This is your Stephen's reduction. We have Itard reaction. On Itard reaction, we get our toluene being attacked by chromyl chloride in carbon disulfide, producing a chromium complex which upon hydrolysis produces CHO, which is benzaldehyde. So this is your Itard reaction. S. Getterman-Koch reaction, or we also call it Getterman formylation reaction. So a formyl group is attached to benzene if we add CO, carbon monoxide and HCl in anhydrous AlCl3. So Getterman-Koch reaction is R itself, and then a Rosenmund reaction is very popular and very known reaction where we convert alkyl alkonyl halide, or we should say acid halide, using PDBSO4 and hydrogen as a reducing agent. Selectively reduction is done to convert this compound into benzaldehyde. This reaction would have led it to form the benzyl alcohol as well if the reaction would have contained a stronger reducing agent. Let's say if we are carrying out the same reaction in H2 and PD, the product would have been benzyl alcohol, but yes, using BaSO4 as a what should I say, it works over there as a poison, as a negative catalyst to reduce down the rate of reaction and to stop the product up to benzaldehyde only. So these are the set of reactions that we got it from the student side. That was your first question. Do let us know in the comment section itself, everyone. Please let us know in the comment section itself that did you find the question? Was it a bit different question or the same question was there? Do let us know. The comment section is absolutely open for all of you. Do let us know, everyone. Now I'll take you to the next question of the day. That was the first question of the day, everyone. The first question that students gave us the idea about. We had the first question. Now let me take you to the second question. This is the second question, everyone. The second question. Everybody please try this question. So basically this is a very what should I say, data based question, knowledge based question only. Like we can't do anything until unless we know about the structures and all, about all these nucleic acids. So we have adenine, just it was a matching question. Why is it given? Okay, everything is given here itself, and there we have it. So I have seen plenty number of questions this time from biomolecules, and the biomolecule question which are coming are basically very good segregated. Like earlier the question came upon some of the amino acids, some of the amino acids the question came upon, and previously the question also came on the structure of protein. Then in previous shift, the first shift that we were talking about, the question came from the monosaccharides about ribose. So there we have the proper segregation of the question. Now, if we have to basically match them, we must know their structures, or unless we know their structure, you can't match them up. Or you can do it by your own. Everything is given over there: adenines, guanine, cytosine, thymine, and uracil. So C, adenine. I guess this is adenine. P, uracil. Uracil, where is uracil? That is over here. R. Then thymine. Thymine is the similar structure, by the way, thymine with CH3 group over there. And there we go. Thymine and uracil are similar, only with the difference of CH3 we have. And there comes the cytosine. So no doubt the only remaining will be the cytosine. This is your cytosine. So if you know the question, if you know how to attempt the question, you may start it with, and you may give your time with it. If not, then let's move to the next question, rather than unnecessarily picking some of the flukes, because it's all the knowledge based question and not even an application based question. Everything over here is a properly rote learning thing that has come up from directly this chapter. So just do what you know. If you don't, just let's move forward. Let's come to the third question. Now it seems some good question from physical chemistry. We have to identify the enthalpy of the reaction. Along with everything is given to us. Now let's see how do we do it. So by the way, I just got to know it from the student that it is given as a plus 2x kilojoule. That means the energy given in the product side is actually evolving out. There's an amount of energy, 2x amount of energy is evolving out. So what we'll be doing, we can find out, like, this is delta H1 and this is actually negative of 2x kilojoule, and we have delta H2 which will be negative of y kilojoule, and that's how we have to make the final equation of S plus O2 to SO3. So how can we make this equation? How can we make this equation? My suggestion says that, okay, I guess there's something S plus O2 to SO3 we have to make. I don't know how will they, okay, this might be SO2 actually. Okay, this will be, this is not SO2, SO3, this is SO2. Now this is the perfect question. Okay, now let me solve the question and let's see how we proceed. So we'll do one thing, we'll try to prepare this equation. Our first equation will be written down in this way only, that sulfur plus 3/2 O2 gives us SO3, and we'll reverse the next equation, and we know that delta H of this reaction is negative of 2x kilojoule per mole. Now reverse the equation and then you will be getting SO3 gives you SO2 plus half O2, and for this reaction the delta H of the reaction will become how much? Y is given, that will be reversed down, that will become positive Y. So you can get your final equation. This is none other than SO3 will be cancelled out and it will give you S plus, see the 3/2 is here. If you remove half of 3/2, 1.5, it will become 1 only. So S plus O2 gives you SO2. This is your equation, and the delta H1 will become, delta H3 will be delta H1 plus delta H2. So just add them up. Y minus 2x is your correct answer. That's it. So I personally find this was one of the very easy question, and Y minus 2x has this option number 4 here, and very easy question. What do you think? Right? So it was an application based question. All of you might have enjoyed it, because I personally, which have been there on the examination table and examination hall, I might have not enjoyed the previous question, that was thymine, cytosine and uracil, because somewhere you may forget the structures of these compounds. But yes, this question you can't forget anything about it, because it's all over a application based question, and it all requires the informatic, and the reactions are already given. Just doing the what we are doing is just applying the Hess's law of constant heat summation, adding 2 equation and 3 equation and finding out the resultant one. That is what the properties of enthalpy is. This is called as reaction enthalpy, and we deal it with it in thermochemistry. The part of thermochemistry we deal with it. That was the third question, everyone. I hope you all have enjoyed. Now let me go back and then let us rate the questions directly. So if I have to rate the question, these all reactions when will be in the front of you, you can easily solve up them, and I give them 2.5 out of 5. just because there are so many reactions. If you want me to rate this question, I would like to give it 3 out of 5 because of their complex structures. And then coming to this next question, I would like to rate it exactly 2.5 out of 5 because this question is not too difficult. If you know the formulation, if you have visited the chapter, if you know how to solve the questions, you can do it very easily. Now, that was your third question of the day, everyone. I hope every one of you is enjoying the questions. That was third question we had. Now, I'll take you to the fourth question. There we have the fourth question. Let's see the fourth question. So, the question is pretty simple, saying that the conditions and the consequences that favor T23 EG1 configuration in a metal complex. So, this is very basic question, and this relate to the crystal field theory of coordination compound. In coordination compound, we deal with these questions. So what this question is saying, actually we have a D4 configuration, like how many total electrons are there, so that we can find out that total electrons are how many. 3 plus 1 is 4. So definitely this could be like, let's say this is a 3D4 kind of arrangement, and D4 we have to fill them using. So 1, 2, 3. Let's say 3 are filled. Now fourth one is going above in EG. This is EG, this is T2G. So a conclusion can come in our mind that, sir, why would one electron go in EG orbital rather than getting paired over here? Because we are using a weak field ligand, and that weak field ligand will make it a high spin complex, because as we all know, more number of unpaired electrons are there. It's a high spin complex along with what? A weak field ligand. If it would have been a strong field ligand, this would have paired up over here. Number of two unpaired electrons would have been seen. So the correct answer should be what? Very easy question, right? Isn't it? Weak field ligand with high spin. So weak field, high spin, B is the correct answer. So that was your question from coordination chemistry, the coordination compounds, the very amazing chapter, and always a very dominating chapter in JEE Mains and Advanced as well. In all JEE examinations, this is a very dominating chapter. Why am I calling it a dominating chapter? Because it has a higher weightage every time questions have been seen from these chapters. Okay. Well, that was your fourth question, by the way. That was the fourth question we had. Now I'll take you to the fifth question from here. Next is your fifth question. Fifth question is pretty easy. Says that given below are two statements. Let's see what these statements are. First statement says that the ionization energy of germanium is greater than silicon, and lead is greater than tin. Okay. See, first I must write the ionization enthalpies of I1 of group number 13. First, let's see it of group number 13. And I usually learn the ionization enthalpies in this way. So no doubt, this is your boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, helium. Actually, what we are doing it here, why we are bringing the group number 3? Okay. This is all germanium and silicon only. Okay, fine. So let me just forget that part. Let me just directly go to the group 14 itself. We have group 14 elements, and if we talk about their first ionization enthalpy, everyone, the ionization enthalpy decreases down the group, but because of the lanthanide contraction, okay, because of the lanthanide contraction, there is one change, a slight change is observed, like carbon has the highest, carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead, then it becomes lead and tin. This is the correct order of first ionization enthalpy. So where we are getting a bit like unorthodox variation over here, exceptional variation over here, because of this is due to lengthened contraction. This is all because of lengthened contraction. Can you find it, guys? So there it was a lengthened contraction we had, because of which ionization enthalpy, first ionization enthalpy it gets on, or changes at the end, or lead and tin, that is the change we see. In lead we talking about, we have 4F series just arrived, and 4F14 makes higher Z effective and increases its ionization enthalpy by just a simple margin, making its ionization enthalpy even more than 10. So that's how it works. So what should I say about the first statement? Statement first says that germanium is greater than silicon. So first ionization enthalpy of germanium is greater than silicon, which is absolutely incorrect. False. First ionization enthalpy of germanium is not greater than that of silicon. Now, first ionization enthalpy, if lead is greater than that of that, then it is true. So there is one is false, another one is true. So what can be the correct answer? The first is false, second is correct, option number 4 is correct. So we had the fifth question here, everyone. Okay, as I told you, these all questions are memory based questions, came from the students' feedback. And if you find that we have some changes, okay, let me know. Do let me know. We'll be changing the question as per your confirmation. Next is question 6th. Question number 6. No, this is not a question 6. This was the same question. So student told us that this is a compound given over there. The benzene, one iodine, bromine, and one chlorine is attached. An attack of AgCN is being conducted. We all know the rate of ARSN is very less comparing to normal SN reactions. Okay, so alkyl halide easily undergo nucleophilic substitution rather than aryl halide, because aryl halide have a double bond character, doesn't let this reaction happen easily. So AgCN, see, we have two things here, everyone. In talking about KCN, we have K positive, cyanide negative. So whenever this attacks on Rx, and that's we study actually, it gives you RCN as a product along with KX. But if the same reaction we carry out in the presence of silver cyanide, which has a carbon and silver covalent bond doesn't easily break in water, then nitrogen attacks over there. And nitrogen attacks, that's why it forms RNC plus AgX. So now you apply your mind. Now apply this step and then get to know the correct answer. So cyanide will be attacking there, and because we all know this is your aryl, basically nucleophilic substitution. No, this is simple alkyl halide undergoing the nucleophilic substitution reaction. The correct product should be what? Please match your answer if you have marked it correctly. Hopefully this was given as one of the option. There we have NC and the answer. Hopefully you all have seen this question there, and this is how the question has appeared. Next is 7th question. We have the 7th question, guys. The number of stereoisomer for given compound. The number of stereoisomer for the given compound. So we have seen this kind of questions earlier also. I remember in the first shift we saw this kind of question. First shift of 22nd of January, the day your exams begin. And this is your 24th of January. We have this question. Number of stereoisomer given for the compound. So this compound with benzene has this group sort attached over here. This is a chiral carbon, and this is an alkene. So alkene provides you the geometric center, and this star as a chiral carbon provides you this optical activity. So optical and geometrical, including both, we will be having number of stereoisomers will be equals to 2 to the power n, and n represents the stereo center. So stereo centers are how many here? 2. So we'll put it 2 to the power 2, and the simple answer must come up as 4. We haven't rated the questions, so I'll take you back. Where did we skip the rating part, and we'll come and rate it. So now this question, it's an easy question and just a guess based question. So you need to just guess what can be the possible variation, and I think this deserves 2.5 out of 5 as a difficulty rate. And then we have this question, that is also an easy question, but yes, there's a knowledge of p block you must have had, and not even in p block, sometimes in our periodic classification of element we also read out these statements and about the ionization enthalpies of p block and group 13, group 14, group 15. These are very important. So this is something that you know it already, and only a factual thing was there, the application of lengthened contraction we had to use. So that's it. There we have the another question of this which we have just answered, and if you want me to rate out this question, I would like to rate this question, it's simple, 2 out of 5. No, but yeah, 2.5 out of 5 will be correct. 2.5 out of 5 is correct. This was 2 out of 5. Next is, so 7th question, this was your 7th question. Now I have 8th question here. Let's see the 8th question. So calculate the degree of unsaturation. Degree of unsaturation for a hydrocarbon having a molar mass of 80 gram per mole containing 90% carbon. Okay, this is a good question by the way. So what I can do is just simply take carbon and hydrogen, and we are given with the masses. So this is your 90 gram of carbon, 10 gram of hydrogen. So we are applying the empirical formulation. So this question might be from GOC, or it can be taken from hydrocarbon as well, but actually this is mole concept only. It's an absolute application of mole concept where we study about the empirical formula and molecular formula. Okay, come everyone, and please let me know in the comment section whether this question was there in your exam. Calculate the degree of unsaturation of the hydrocarbon having molar mass of 80 gram per mole. So this carbon has okay, the molar mass is 80. So what I'll do, I'll simply divide it by 12 gram per mole, and it is 1 gram per mole. What's wrong? And then we will be finding the ratio. The relative ratio comes up as this is 10, and this will be like 7.5. So the nearest ratio should be what? What I must write it? The smallest ratio, if I do it using 5, let's say if I divide them by 2.5, so smallest ratio, it will be 3, and it will be 4, 3 ratio 4 it is coming, right? So the empirical formula will be getting will be what? The empirical formula that we can generate So this is something you can do it by your own as well. It's not a very huge thing that we had. You could have taken it 75 upon 100 and then could have like multiplied everything by 100 and you would have got it. I know, and you can find it. The 3:4 is the ratio over here, and you can simply make them, one of them as 75, another one as 100, and then divide them by 25. Then also you can get the value is the same. So now we have the nearest integral ratio. So then use it and find the empirical formula. The empirical formula will simply become C3H4. C3H4 has an empirical mass of how much? We have an empirical mass here. So 12 3 is 36 plus 4 is 40. And we also have the molar mass of this molecule. Molar mass is already there with us, which is how much? 80. So you will be getting a value of n, and integer will be equals to 80 by 40 molar mass upon empirical mass, and that comes up as 2. This will give you an idea that what should be the formula of this compound. So calculate the degree of unsaturation. So basically the formula of this compound will be twice of this. So if you need to multiply this number by 2, you will get your answer as C6H8. So degree of unsaturation will be how much? 6 plus 1 minus 8 by 2. So this will be like 7 minus 4 is actually 3 is the correct answer. That's how you got to do it. Got it, guys? That is 7 minus 4 comes up as 3. So what would like to rate this question? I would like to rate this question as simply 3 out of 5, because this question had some in it and there were like multiple concepts used, because initially what we had is at very initial stage we only had the molecular formula to derive with, and then it has been asked about the degree of unsaturation. So converting from there to there, it was like mixed of the concepts. But yes, again, not so difficult question that we can't even attempt. It's an easy question as well. JEE 26 want to ask me when we'll be starting organic chemistry. Very soon, beta. And right now we already have started our JEE 2026 journey, out of which some of these chapters from physical chemistry have been covered. Recent chapter that I picked was redox reactions. So right after finishing this, we'll be starting very soon. We'll go in sequence only, but we'll try to cover all the segment. Okay. Now let me take you to the next question. That was your 8th question of the day. We have 9th question, everyone. We have 9th question, everyone. 9th question is simple, saying that there are some set of cations. These are magnetic moment. We have to find out how many number of unpaired electrons are there. So see, it's very easy. A number of unpaired electrons are these. Okay. 2 number of unpaired electrons, 0, 3 and 1. So if you want to find out this, just simply do the electronic configuration. Scandium has a 21 atomic number. Scandium has a configuration of 3D 1 4s2. So this will become 3d 0 and 4s 0 as well. So 3d 0 4s 0 has no unpaired electron. This will belong to second, right? Then V, vanadium, scandium, titanium, vanadium. Vanadium is 3d3 and it has an atomic number of 23. So it will become 3d3 and 4s 0. So 3d3 4s 0. So it has 3 number of unpaired electron. Where can you fill the 3? 2 3, this like. Then we have titanium, scandium, titanium. 22 is the atomic number. 3 electrons have to be removed. So it will become 4s 0, means 2 electrons are removed. Removing 1 more electron from 3d2 will become 3d1. 1 unpaired electron is where? 1 unpaired electron is over there. And the last one, nickel. Nickel has atomic number 28. This will become 3d8 and 4s 0. So d8 configuration. Do you know what is 3d8? And we are just simply filling the electrons in all degenerated orbitals. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. So how many electrons can you see unpaired? 2 electrons. So 2 is the correct answer. This will be having like this. So correct answer should be P matches with 2 3 4 1. 2 3 4 1. Can we see 2 3 4 1 ka sum hai? 2 3 4 1. What would you like to rate this question? Because I found this question quite easy, and this could be see, you can take this example and take this question from either of the way. Talking about, if we talk about the, give me a sec guys. Where were we? Yeah, so this question can be either if you have studied electronic configuration in atomic structure very well, you can try this question. It's very easy. If you see these kind of questions at so many places, DNF block, you'll see the same ions and you may find out the same. In coordination also we deal with these compounds and we'll find the same. So anyways, we had this question very easily, and I would like to rate this question as just 2.5 out of 5 because it was an average question. Only the electronic configuration was needed to fill a bit, and then we have got the answer. Next is this is your 10th question, guys. All questions are memory based and we have plenty of questions from the student side. We see Rukmani wants to ask me that when we are starting our sir, what about 28 student? And class 12 organic chemistry. Yeah, we'll start the class 12 organic chemistry very soon, guys. Please be patient and we'll do it. We'll conduct it very soon. As you all know that right now, these days, JEE Main examinations are going on, and for all JEE Main examinations, we are bringing you the sessions every day. So might not be possible these days to bring the sessions of academics, but very soon, right after 28th, which is 28th or 29th. 29th is the last day of JEE Main exams, so first attempt. Right after that, we'll start it for the JEE to University journey. We'll come back on the same track and we'll begin the journey very soon. Sir, what about 28 students? We'll conduct the same thing. If 28 students are watching, please watch all of our sessions of explaining everything. We are not taking beyond 2 or 3 hours, but in that way, you can know the complete analysis of the paper of every shift, because this is our, what should I call it? This is the 6th shift we are right now doing. Yes, 22, 23 and 24th. And 24th, second shift. This is the 6th session which we are right now taking. So please visit all the sessions, get an idea what kind of questions have been asked, how to respond to the question, and what could be the possibility for our upcoming sessions also. So first of all, I can't give you this kind of liberty or this kind of idea or this kind of false hope. Do not take it from any of the channel, any of the teacher. Don't take false hope that these kind of question may come, because question I can see they are randomly organized, they are randomly coming. Somewhere you can find repetition of the question in the same chapter, like biomolecules. Sometimes question are asked, sometime in atomic structure 2 or 3 questions are asked. In the first shift also there were so many questions of the same chapter. They're like DNF blocks, 2-3 questions are randomly coming. And some of the very important topics are missing right now, like talking about the chemical bonding. Chemical bonding has not been asked in terms of molecular orbital theory, whether is an important part, not even VBT, and not even, so that's why I think some part is missing, but, so that's why don't take the false hope that this will come. But yeah, as a hint, I want to give one thing, as a hint everyone, those who are watching and want to know that what can be asked on 28th and 29th, I haven't seen so many questions from thermodynamics till now. We haven't seen so many questions from thermodynamics till now. We are missing some of the questions from kinetics as well. Are we missing some questions from, we haven't seen so many questions from redox as well. Have you seen? Ionic equilibria is missing. So I personally think whatever the topics are missing now, they may appear in your 20th and 29th shift. So please be aware of that. But still don't take any false hope or any kind of these kind of videos, somebody making sure that no, only this will come. Don't go behind them. You will unnecessarily get yourself in trouble. Just make your preparations very simple. Cool down, cool, calm mind should be there. Whatever you know, just attempt it. If you don't, just leave that behind. We are not supposed to score 300 out of 300 or 100 out of 100 in chemistry. You can skip a few questions because that is going to help you, believe me. Now I'll take you to the next question. Number of sp and sp3 hybridized carbon atom, not nitrogen, just carbon atom. Hybridization pretty simple to find out. Any carbon which is attached with all 3 other bonds will be sp3. A carbon which is connected to a double bond is sp2. Doubly bonded carbon sp2, doubly bonded carbon sp2. A singly bonded carbon will be sp3, sp2, sp2, sp. No need to consider this. Simply talk. So how many sp2 hybridized carbon can you see? Carbon sp2 are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many sp hybridized carbon can you see? sp, 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 sp. That's just 1. So if the total count has been asked, you can give it 6 or no idea what the question was exactly, because this is something that student told us but didn't give the idea what exactly was this question about. Great, that was 10th question. Now we have 11th question, everyone. Come here, we have 11th question. But see, I was earlier talking about the same, that this concept of empirical formula and molecular formulation was already asked. And now the same question has appeared over here. What will be the molecular formula of the hydrocarbon having this blah 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 blah. This is how JEE is preparing the paper these days. A very uneven distribution of the concepts. Sometimes a single concept has 2 to 3 questions in exam. Sometimes even important topics like molecular orbital theory is missing out of this whole context from the not a single question has been seen till now. So what I'm suggesting all of you that don't go behind any kind of suggestions and all. Keep your preparations pretty simple. Go in the examination, read out all question and then apply the answer, and don't just have the false hope from any of the kind of any one of the channel you watch. Don't take the false hope, not from even friends or teachers, that okay, only this thing will come. No, it's not like that. It may be asked anything because JEE is preparing the paper like this. Got it, guys? Now let's see what this question is and how to attempt this question. Question is pretty simple, saying that the molecular formula of the compound having the molar mass of 132 gram per mole and given with this information. So we have carbon, we have oxygen and we have hydrogen. Now if you want me to distribute all of these, will this is the last question I'm right now having, and then I will require further questions to So we had our physics sir over there waiting for me, and I told him that we'll take a few more questions from here. We have some plenty of questions with us. This question number 11 will be, what will be the molecular formula of the hydrocarbon having a molar mass of 132 gram per mole, and given that it consists carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So carbon is 54.2 grams you have to consider, oxygen as 30 gram. So this will be 100 minus 30, 70 minus 54.2 will be 15.8 gram. So guys, you can find out the number of moles by simply dividing them with their molar masses. This is 12 gram per mole. This is 16 gram per mole. And this is 1 gram per mole. So what you see that this number will somehow come up as 4.5. This number is nearly 2. Okay, isn't it nearly 2? So 16, 1 ja 16, 16, 14. Around 1.9, and then this one is just 15.8. So formula is bit tougher, I see. Like if we divide everything by the smallest number, and that's how we calculate it. Simply divided by 1.9. So nearly it will be coming up as this is 1, this is around 8. This is 1, 8, and this will be around 2.4. So this is kind of we are getting. So this could be like 5, 2 and 16. 5, 2 and 16. So C5. So many hydrogens are coming here. How come? Is something incorrect there? Let me just cross verify this portion, or maybe some mistake could be there with the data given. because see 54.2 and then 30. And what else do we have? Hydrogen will be remaining 15.8, right? This is your 84.2. So 84.2, you have 15.8 gram of hydrogen. 15.8. Let's say this is 2. We're dividing by 2. We'll be getting 8, 1, and then 2. 2.25 will be coming right there. It's too much of the number of what we are getting here. I'm using a calculator just to clarify one doubt. So we have maybe this data is not that absolutely correct, and this data lacks somewhere. This answer is also coming in very weirdish way. No, 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 no. And molar mass is also given 132. So can I take this C5 H16 and O2? Doesn't fit, man. This data is actually incorrect here. We have an incorrect data with us because this data is having too much number of hydrogen, which is not even possible. Maximum number of hydrogen are present in saturated hydrocarbon, which are alkanes, and even in alkanes you cannot have this much number of hydrogen. So I'll skip this question as of now. 12th question, 11th question. Yeah, the question is easy, but we do not have the accurate information, accurate data with us. I don't know what is this about. What is this question, by the way? Okay, so we had one more question here. This is your 12th question, and this kind of question was asked, guys, I remember. So the question is, next question is that we have a salt A which is combined, which is reacted with, which is dissolved in aqua regia first. This has been dissolved in aqua regia and gives a compound B. That B compound on reaction with KNO2 and acetic acid produces C compound. Not C, directly gives you a yellow precipitate. And there were the options that what is this A. So A will be. So now we have some options A, B, C and D. So we have these options A, B, C and D. So this could be cobalt sulfide, nickel sulfide, zinc sulfide, and let's say copper sulfide or whatever it is there. So this is the test of cobalt CO3 plus ion. What is this test about? Let's see. In this test, we make our cobalt sulfide reacted with nitric acid and HCl, which is called as aqua regia, because this cobalt sulfide might not be dissolved, it remains there in the precipitate form, and we have to get it dissolved to get this CO3 plus ion, which reacts further with potassium nitrite and CH3COH2, giving a complex of K3CO and NO2 whole 6, which is potassium hexanitrito cobaltate 3 and yellow precipitate. So that was a test we had, and that was the question number 12. Now we have question number 13. Question number 13 is, when ethane 1,2 diamine, ethane 1,2 diamine progressively added to aqueous solution of nickel second chloride, the sequence of the color change will be observed will be what? I don't know where have they got it, probably in your coordination compound you've seen it, but in some segment, where can it be coming from? Either from the NCERT, I guess, from coordination compound itself. So let's see how does it go. And so guys, we have this complex which is actually Ni 2 plus. So this is NiH2O. So let's say this is a compound NiCl2 added in water makes a complex NiH2O whole 6 Cl2. This complex is green colored, right? And I'll check it. Let me see if it is in the NCERT and somewhere. What we have is ethane 1.2 diamine progressively. Okay, we are adding En here. So no 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 no. So see guys, first when we add it with the En, ethylene diamine, so this forms a complex of Ni H2O whole 4 and 1 En inside it like this, and then Cl2, which is actually pale blue. And then after adding one and one more equivalent, this intensity will keep on increasing. This intensity will keep on increasing. It has become NiH2O whole 2 En2, which is blue in color. And the next one, after one more equivalent of En, this will become Ni En whole thrice and Cl2, and the water will eliminate it out and will leave the complex. This becomes violet in color. So there is some context in the NCERT given for this in coordination compound, and the correct answer should be green to pale blue and blue to blue. Actually, the intensities keep on increasing. That's what we have to take in the idea. Okay, the intensity of the color is getting increased from green to blue. So that was your question number 13, and then we have question number 14 as well with us. Question 40 is even simpler. We have aniline, and I've seen so many questions from amines this year. I don't know how is JEE deciding that what chapter is picked up and very priority based, because this question, like, this is a very frequently asked thing. So bromination has been done. You can't do bromination because NH2 group is very activating in nature and it activates the whole benzene ring, and then 2,4,6 product will be there. So what I'll do, I'll simply make it reacted with Ac2O first of all, and that brings this NH2 to amide. Then it makes it, we'll be doing the acylation by using Ac2O in acidic medium, makes it this acylated product will be getting, it's an amide. Now it has lesser activating group, and then you add bromine water, so it will make it two components, ortho and para, ortho plus para, right? So that is our sequence, by the way. So what should be the correct answer, by the way, initially? And then finally we treat it with acid or base. So let's say if we are bringing NaOH over here, then it will be acylated part will go away, forming acetic acid, and one of the product will be NH2, and then comes the Br like this, plus CH3 COH. So correct answer should be Ac2 H2SO4, then bromine, and then NaOH. 2 is the correct answer. So that was it. That was the last question we had, and Now, as you all can see, the response from this very much paper, we see that so many questions are asked very, you know what, it's a very uneven distribution, right? This year I see, and I have no clue right now, guys, to speak up about. I don't want to give any kind of false hope to everyone that no, this chapter will be very much containing the weightage in upcoming shifts. So don't go with the false hope, just simply rely on your ongoing preparation. Go there and see the paper, get surprised, and then attempt it, and you'll rock it, guys. I know, although the questions have been asked like specifically not from a particular thing, but yes, a mixed up of the questions have been there. And the only problem I found this time, that one single topic has been picked so many times. As you all can see, this topic of aniline beating reacted have been asked in so many shifts. So guys, let's continue. I'd like to invite now physics sir. Mathematics sir, we have the most humble and most selfless person on this planet. I'd like to invite our Ayush Patni sir. The mathematics wizard will be joining us soon. When is he joining, the wizard? Right now? Should I stream it off? Thank you, sir.
Okay, so hi everybody. Let's start with maths. Chemistry, you guys had a long detailed discussion with sir. Maths also we have some questions, some 10-15 questions have come across so far, and yes, the difficulty level so far, which the type of questions which are coming, we can say difficulty level has increased, and it was expected. 24th, see, graph will always go somewhat like this, right? Very easy, then a bit difficult, then 28 and 29 will be on easier side. 24 will take up the peak. Generally this is what happens. Generally this is the trend. That's what we get. No. Neelu Singh says, Pranam Guruji, Pranam. How are you? All right. So now maths point of view, but the good thing is, if you are going to give your exam on 28th or 29th, or even if the second attempt, good thing is that things are repeating, constantly repeating. Same from statistics, one question is constantly coming in all the shifts so far which we have seen. And one question from infinite or no solution of straight lines, of 3D lines, 3D geometry, right? That question is pakka coming everywhere. One question of binomial coefficient is coming for sure in every shift. So AP, at least 2 questions are coming. Sorry, sequence and series, at least 2 questions are coming. PNC questions are coming in all the shifts. We have seen PNC and probability questions mixed and are coming. Linear differential equation, many questions have come so far. Okay. So these few things which we know, and you can see also the questions are coming from these parts. Chaliye, let's see some questions that we have got. Coefficient of 30th and 12th term in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power of 2n minus 1 is a and b respectively if 2a is equal to 5b. Sir ji paper dekar aaye hain. Okay, great. Now if 2a is equal to 5b, this is the question which has come, somewhat similar question, only exact data or exact options we guys could not repeat. This is all memory based. So everywhere you are seeing, everything is memory based, students' memory. Whatever they are telling us, we are getting. So let's see. Coefficient of 30th and 12th term in the expansion of this is a and b. Then and 2a equals 5b is also given to us. Then you have to find n. Okay, we are supposed to find n over here. So this question looks very direct, right? So T30 will be what? T30 for this one, 2n minus 1, C 29, x to the power, this will be the coefficient, right? Coefficient only we are talking about. This will be the coefficient of 30th term and 12th term. 12th term coefficient is what? 2n minus 1, C 11 will be the coefficient of our 12th term. Correct? These will be the coefficients, and This is your A, this is given to be your A, this is given to be your B. Now just have to relate 2n minus 1 C29 times 2 is equal to 2n minus 1 C11 times. So this is something which you are supposed to solve, and it is easily solvable also. Things are getting cancelled. I'll tell you the value of n which you will be getting. You'll get n equals 21 from here. When you solve this, you'll get n equals 21 from here. And easily solvable. 2n minus 1 factorial will get cancelled only. Right? Only some amount you'll have to solve, and n you'll get equal to 21. Simple, straight, very direct question this is. Right? We can say very direct question. This is not even calculated. If you're thinking calculation is involved here, it's not. I'm just giving you the answer directly to save space and time so that we can discuss more. Okay, so direct, very much of direct question this is. We can put into an easy category. Do you agree with me? We can put this into an easy category. Correct? Let's go to the next. Let's see the next question. This is one more question that we have received. AGP, right? We know that if this is an AP, A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. If we multiply every term with a common ratio, then this makes AGP. And just like for infinite GP, we have the formula for infinite GP, the formula for sum of infinite terms is A upon 1 minus R. Very simple formula for sum of infinite terms of a GP. Right? This is for a GP. Right? For AGP also there is one direct formula which is told, right? And that can be derived also very easily. If you forgot the formula, then you can just simply derive by multiplying R, finding Sn, then finding Rsn, then doing the difference Sn minus Rsn, and from there you can easily derive this formula. So the formula for AGP sum of infinity is same formula, A upon 1 minus R plus Rd upon 1 minus R whole square, where R is common ratio, D is common difference. This is your formula, and this is what you are supposed to apply. That's it, and you'll directly get your answer. So A already you know. Now sum is given to you. Sum of infinite term is given to you 7. Right? A you already know. A is given to you 5 is your A first term. Upon 1 minus R, that means 1 minus 1 by 7. Correct? Plus R, what is R? 1 by 7 is your R. What is D? D is alpha. Guys, D is alpha. Common difference is alpha. 2 alpha minus alpha, alpha, alpha minus 0 alpha, 3 alpha minus. D is common difference of the AP in this. What is the AP in this? 0 alpha, 2 alpha, like that. This is the AP. Okay. So common difference is alpha. So that means R, which is 1 by 7, and common difference alpha, this will become alpha by 7 divided by 1 minus 1 by 7 whole square. From here, you will get the value of your alpha. Now, you tell me, wasn't this a very direct question in fact? Can we say this was also a very direct question? Tell me in the comment box, guys. Wasn't this a very direct type of question? You only tell me. I think 6 by 7 should be the answer. Just calculate once. I'm not having the exact answer. We can calculate. All right, let's calculate. So 6 by 7, this will become 7 equal to 35 by 6 plus, acha, this will create a problem kya? All right, let's do this. So this will become 6 by 7 square and 6 by 7, so 30 by 7 plus alpha by 7. Now this will give you 6 square by 7, if it goes that side, equal to 30 by 7, well, alpha by 7. Alpha will be equal to 6. Alpha equal to 6 we are getting. What are we supposed to find? Alpha only. Alpha, value of alpha we are getting equal to 6. If this exactly is the question, and if I have not made any mistake in the calculation, I don't think I have, but this exactly will be the question. 6 by 7 get multiplied, correct, right? Alpha will come out to be 6 in this case, right? If this exactly is what is asked, or some other options or some other values are asked, some values are different, then it's a different case. One question from indefinite integration, not indefinite also. This also looks like definite only, because LDE, can you feel? Again, here also we can form a linear differential equation, right? This is this is your differential equation question, not a definite or indefinite. This is your differential equation question. We can simply and clearly see a linear differential equation which is being formed over here. What will be the linear differential equation which will be formed? By dy by dx is this side. Now, how, in what will you create linear differential equation? That is also a catch over here, right? If you want to create a differential equation, you have to create it very smartly. First, create the differential equation, then go for its solution. So how to create that? If we keep dy by dx on one side, and let's say if we send everything on the other side, okay? So dy by dx plus 2y tan x divided by 2 sin x is equal to sin 2x divided by 2 sin x. Okay, no problem. So what will this become? 2 gets cancelled. Sin x by cos x upon sin x. So this will become sec x. So this will become dy by dx plus sec x into y equal to, what will this become? This will become 2 sin x cos x. So 2 and this will get cancelled. This will only remain cos x. This is your LDE. This is what you have, your LDE. Now, this you know how to solve. You'll have to find your integrating factor. Integrating factor will come around e to the power integration of sec x dx. So this will be a bit, this is ln of tan x plus sec x, correct? If I'm not wrong, right? This will be e to the power ln of sec x plus tan x. This will become your integrating factor. So solution, you'll write y into ln of sec x plus tan x, y into integrating factor into integration of e to the power ln of sec x plus tan x. Acha, but e to the power ln of sec x plus tan x will just become sec x plus tan x, na? Sec x plus tan x. This will just become this. So ln will also be moved. Ln hi hai na, right? Sec x plus tan x. Right. This will be removed. Now here what we will have, sec x plus tan x into cos x. Sec x plus tan x into cos x dx, integration of this. So sec x plus tan x into cos x will be 1 plus sin x, 1 plus sin x dx, right? So what will this become? Y into sec x plus tan x as it is equal to x minus cos x plus c. This will be my solution of the differential equation given to me. Now from here, two things are given to me. Acha, here also there is a bit, they still want you to calculate. Y of pi by 3 equal to 0 is given to you. Y of pi by 3 equal to 0, that means this side will become 0. Right? On putting x equal to pi by 3, y of pi by 3 is coming equal to 0. That means y will be 0 if you put x equal to pi by 3. What will this become? Pi by 3 minus 1 by 2 plus c. So from here you will get c. C will come out to be 1 by 2 minus pi by 3. Okay, c will come out to be this. Then this c you will use to find y of pi by 4. है ना? Correct only I am saying. This c you will use to find y of pi by 4. Okay, where will you get y of pi by 4? From here. Y of pi by 4 over here. Put value of c, you will get value of y of pi by 4. Right? Put x equal to pi by 4 and c equal to 1 by 2 minus pi by 3. Then you will get y. And then that value of y you will have to use in y dash. Then you have to find y dash of pi by 4. Where instead of y, you will put this value of y. Just simply, they are just making you do the calculation. Otherwise, question is simply of LDE. Except calculation, there is nothing there in this question. So you can put it too hard because of the amount of calculation, because it was lengthy. Class 12 maths, when will you start? JEE 2026, we will start by before second attempt. We'll be doing, before second attempt, we'll be doing more of class 12 maths. But class 11 will keep going on till March like this. Okay, now, got my point? So basically C you will get, from C you will find Y. Right, you will find y from here, putting x equal to pi by 4 in this one and c equal to half minus pi by 3 in this one. You will get the value of y. That value of y you will use to find y dash of pi by 4. Y dash of pi by 4 you will use over here. Instead of x you will put pi by 4 and instead of y you will put this value which you are getting from y of pi by 4. So it is a bit calculative but not difficult. Definitely there is no explicitly different or out of the box concept is not being used. Thank you JEE 2026. Thank you so much. That's good. One more question, fourth question which we have got. Here they are asking you sum of 40 terms of AP. This looks like this though looks like easy question only, right? Why? Because sum of 40 terms is given, sum of 12 terms is given, and then they are asking you S30 minus S10. What do they want? Calculative? But definitely calculative it will be. But easy only. Why? Because A and D you will have to find, and then any smartness, any smart way of doing this. Can we use Sn minus 1 somehow? No, we cannot use Sn minus 1. We cannot use. There is nothing given in that aspect. I think only one way, get S40. S40 is given to you. 1030. Right, so S40 will be what? 40 by 2 into 2A plus 40 minus 1, that means 39 into D. Right, and you'll get S12 also like this, which is 57. 57 will be 12 upon 2 into 2A plus 11 into D. So two equations and two variables you have. Once you have A and D, you can find S30 and S10 also. Only calculative this will be. Nothing major in this, only calculative. Right. Only calculative this question will be. I don't think anything major is there in this. So this will just become 103 equal to 4A plus 78D. Right? Okay, and this will become what? 4s are 12. So this will become 57 equal to 8A plus 44D. I think this can be solved also very easily, right? Once you have A and D, let's find A and D. So this will become 10 206 equal to 8a plus 6156 d, and this will become 57 equal to 8a plus 44d. Let's solve. This gets cancelled. Very weird answer is coming. Calculation is correct. Calculation, there is no problem. There can be a problem with data, right? There can be a problem with data. There can be something wrong in data. Otherwise, this will be some 149 equal to 112d. So 149 upon 112d is coming. A will come more weird. Let me check if answer is there, then answer must be there. Just a minute. AP question. Yes, we are getting correct. Correct. Your A will come out to be, yeah, 620. This will be wrong, right? This I did wrong, na? This will be 57 equal to 12a plus 6060. That's why answer was coming wrong. A will come out to be 7 by 2 and D is coming out to be 3 by 2. Right? And your final answer of S30 minus S10. Right? S30 minus S10, which will be 15 into 2a plus 29d minus 5 into 2a plus 9d. This answer is coming out to be equal to 515. 515 will be the final correct answer for this one. Right? Final correct answer will be 515 in this case. I've solved this. We are getting correct answer. Don't worry. 515 will be the correct answer. A and D ka value. Yeah, I was thinking if there could be any other smarter way of solving this fast, but for now I'm not getting anything. Nothing is clicking. Okay, now area bounded by the two curves. There are two curves given to us and we need to find area bounded by them. So in these cases, in area under the curve, the best approach, the best way is to be able to judge the graph, right? So we know one graph is very easy for us. This graph is easy, y equal to e to the power x. Everybody knows it starts from here and goes till here. This point is 0,1. This one we know. Y equal to e to the power x minus 1. Right? Y equal to e to the power x minus 1 will come somewhat like this and then it will go like this. Right? Because mod is there, no? Mod is there. It could have gone down, but because mod is there, this part is also going to go up. Right? This part will also go up. It would have gone down, but mod is there, so here it is becoming 0. Right? At x equal to 0, this is becoming 0. Y is also becoming 0. Check. At x equal to 0, 1 minus 1, it will become 0. Y will become 0. So this graph, instead of going like this, it will go like this. Positive side only. Now, area bounded between these two, they are asking. Okay. They are asking the area bounded between these two curves. That's it. So, first of all, realizing this, realizing both the graphs, that was important. This one we can say on medium level or in fact hard level, because area under the curve already students find it a bit on the difficult side. So this area you are supposed to find. Getting my point? The upper curve is your e to the power x and lower curve is mod of e to the power x minus 1. Now, if we solve these two, if we look at this, if obviously we'll have to find this point, we'll have to find and we'll have to talk about this particular point. How will we talk about this point? Solve these two, na? Left side, this side, this particular thing will be what? Y equal to 1 minus e to the power x on the left side, on the negative x side, right? This will be y equal to 1 minus e to the power x, and this curve will remain same, y equal to e to the power x, right? This, because there is mod over here, that's why it will be different on both the sides, but this curve will remain same, e to the power x. So we'll solve y equal to 1 minus e to the power x and y equal to e to the power x together to find this particular point. Okay, so it will become what? 2 into e to the power x equal to 1. E to the power x will be equal to 1 by 2. X will be equal to ln of 1 by 2. Right? X will be equal to ln of 1 by 2. So this point over here, x will be equal to ln of 1 by 2. And here, over here, what is x? X is 0. X is 0. So you know the limits of integration. From ln of 1 by 2, you have to integrate till 0. Correct? And what do you need to integrate? Upper curve minus lower curve. That means upper curve is what? Upper curve is your e to the power x and lower curve is 1 minus e to the power x. So e to the power x minus 1 minus e to the power x. This is what you are supposed to do. Correct? And limit is 0 to ln of 2. So what will this come? This will come as 1 minus ln of 2. This should be your answer. One minus ln of 2 shall be your final answer. Moderate question, not hard also. This is moderate question. Only thing that you should be able to plot this very carefully. Any mistake you do in plotting, then this can go wrong. Otherwise, this is easy. From ln of 1 by 2 to 0, you have to integrate, and this function. Upper curve is e to the power x, lower curve is 1 minus e to the power x. This part. We are talking about this part. Any problem? Anything? Okay, let's go ahead. Two groups consist of 5 boys and 3 girls. Acha, group A consists of 5 boys and 3 girls. Correct? And B consists of 4 boys and 2 girls. Now what do we need to do? This is PNC or probability, right? Either they must have asked PNC a number of ways, or they must have asked probability, right? Two things only. What do we need? We need to select 4 boys and 4 girls in total, such that there must be 5 members of A and 3 members of B. Achha, 5 members of A and 3 members of B. 4 boys and 4 girls we need. So we'll have to make cases. 4 boys and 4 girls we will need. 5 we need to select from A and 3 from B. So from B, what can be the case? B only has 2 girls. If we need 3 members from B, so either it can be 2 girls and 1 boy, 2 girl and 1 boy. Correct? From B. If we need 3 members from B, so one case can be 2 girls and 1 boy. Correct? And 5 from remaining 5 members we'll have to choose from A. Right? Now 4 boys and 4 girls should be there. So here 2 girls will have to pick. And 4 boys should be there. So 3 boys will have to pick. This will be the case. This is one case. 3 boys, 2 girls, 1 boy, 2 girls. From group B, we need 3 members, right? In that also, only two girls are there in group B. If we want 4 girls, 2 girls we can pick from here, 2 girls we can pick from here. What else can be the case? By restriction is on this one only. Restriction on girls here, because these are less. So let's start from this one only. Let's say that in group B, we pick 1 girl. Suppose if we pick 1 girl from here, okay. So how many girls will have to pick from group A? 3 girls will have to pick from group A. Does group A has 3 girls? Yes, it has 3 girls. So all the 3 girls we have picked from group A, right? Now group A boys, how many we can pick? 2 boys, because 5 members here. And here how many girls we can pick? How many boys we can pick? We can pick 2 boys from here also. So total 8 members. 3, 4, 5. 3 girls, 2 boys. Arey 5 kaise nahi? 8 members. Total 8 members are happening. Any other scenario can you think? Can you think of any other scenario? Either we can pick 2 girls here or 1 girl here. No girl is not possible. If we pick no girl from here, suppose if we pick 0 girls from group B, so all the girls will have to pick from group A, and group A has only 3 girls. Group A has only 3 girls. In our composition, we need 4 boys and 4 girls. So we have to pick at least 1 girl from group B. So I think only 2 cases are possible, because now there is no more restriction on group B. Only girls of group B will decide everything. Correct? Suppose if we pick 0 girls from group B, so 4 girls we will need. All of them should be of group A. Group A does not have 4 girls. Group A only has 3 girls. So only 2 possible cases are there. Check once. Can there be any other case? Can you comment any other case which is possible? I really don't think so. Any other case which is possible? Any other case which is possible? Anybody? No? So that's it. Not possible. Possibility is not there only. You can be sure that's a no possibility, because by girls, restriction was only on girls of group B. So there we have resolved it. They cannot be 0. That's it. Boys and everything else you can see. 0 boys from group B. Can you do that? 0 boys from group B. But if you pick 0 boys from group B, then how will you have 4 members from, how will you have 3 members of group B? If you pick 0 boys from group B, how will you have 3 members in group B? You cannot have. So you cannot pick 0 boys also from group B. 1 boy we have already picked. So there is only 2 possible cases. You can take your time and think of all the other possible cases. 0 boys we cannot pick. So this has less number of people. Group B decides all the restrictions. So this we can choose from A. 3 boys. Out of 5 boys, we have to choose 3 boys. So 5C3. Out of group A has how many girls? 3 girls. Out of 3 girls, we had to choose 2 girls into 3C2. Right? Then out of 3 boys, we had to choose 1 boy. Out of 4 boys, we had to choose 1 boy. So 4C1. And out of 2 girls, we had to choose 2 girls into 2C. Right? Either this can be the case, either this way we can choose, or what we can do, addition this. That means 5C2 into 3C3. All the 3 girls will have to choose, right? Into 4C2 into 2C1. Right? This will be the addition. So how much will this be? This will be 10 into 330, 240 will be the total answer you must be getting. 240. Just check once, but this will be the final result. This will be your final result. That's the main concept over here. Chaliye, let's move ahead. Now, one more question. How many square matrix of order 2 cross 2 that can be made from 0 or 1? This is one good question because it is given such that it is invertible. The question is involving matrix also and permutation combination or probability also. There can be something else also in the question. There is possibility that they must have asked about probability or something. But so far, from my knowledge, this was the question which came around something around this. So this question we all like. What is it saying? Let's try to understand. It's saying that you need a 2 cross 2 matrix, right? Let's say A, B, C, D, 4 elements you have, right? 2 cross 2 matrix you need. So, if you need 2 cross 2 matrix, okay, how many such 2 cross 2 matrix you can form? 2 to the power 4 will be the total number that we know. How many possible ways are there? 2 for this, 2 for this, 2 for this, 2 for this. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. A can be there or not there, can be there, not there, can be there, not there. So total number of possible matrices which we can form using 4 elements will be 2 to the power 4. Okay, this is one thing. Now, that can be made from 0 or 1. Our matrix should only have 0 or 1. One more condition. Third condition, such that it is invertible. Now, everything was there in this line only, such that it is invertible. So, you have to know the basic definition of invertible. A inverse is what? Adjoint upon determinant of A. And there we also say that determinant of A cannot be 0. If determinant of A is 0, then A cannot be a invertible matrix. So, determinant cannot be 0. That means if AD minus BC is equal to 0, that in that case it is not invertible. Not invertible. That means A is not invertible. Only in this case. Right? Only in this case, if this is equal to 0, determinant of A, determinant of the matrix becomes 0, that means that matrix cannot be an invertible matrix. So now we just need to, total cases are these, 2 to the power 4. If we subtract the cases in which it is becoming not invertible, remaining cases will be the cases where it is invertible. So when this can happen? Now elements are only 2, 0 or 1. Either 0 or 1. So two possibilities are there. One possibility is that A, B, C and D all are equal to 1. Right? All are equal to 1. In that case, AD minus BC can become equal to 0. Right? In that case also AD minus BC can become equal to 0. What else can be the case? This is 0, this is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1, this is 0, this is 1. Right? 1 into 0 minus 1 into 0, 0. 1, all are 1. We have checked one case, all are 1. 1 into 1 minus 1 into 1, 0. Right? This is 1, this is 0, or this is 0, this is 1. Similarly, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1, this is 0. So totally, if A is 0, B has to be 1. If D has to be 1. D has to be 1. If A is 1, then D has to be 0. Or if A is 0, D also is equal to 0. This is also one case. Right? A is 0, D is also 0. So 0, 0. 0, 0 minus 0, 0. All can also be 0. Right? So like this, we'll have 9 cases. 3 of this, 3 into 3. Total cases will become 9. Right? Total cases will have 9. These will be 9 cases. Like this, we'll have 9 cases, and this is one case. This is one case. So for not invertible, when they are not invertible, so total we have 10 cases in which the matrix will not be invertible. You'll have to count like this. Okay. There will be total 10 cases in which it will be not invertible. So your answer will be 2 to the power 4 minus 10. Answer will be 2 to the power 4 minus 10. That means 16 minus 10. It means 6 will be your answer. If this is what they have asked. If they have asked some probability or something else, then another case is there. So you can see why these 9 cases are being formed. 0, 1, 1, 0. Right? 0, 1, 1, 0. Simultaneously. Totally 9. 3 into 3. Total 9 cases will be formed in which AD minus BC can come out to be equal to 0. Only 0 and 1 are being used. Only 0 and 1 are being used. Okay. Chaliye, let's see more if we have. This is also very direct type of question, right? This is something when you do integration, some standard things, linear by quadratic, quadratic by quadratic, 1 by quadratic, 1 by square root quadratic, all of these are taught to you how to solve which one. So here generally what is taught, that you try to create the derivative of this quadratic in the numerator, and that way you will be able to solve this, right? So you try to create same quadratic plus the derivative of this quadratic in the numerator, and that's how you can easily solve it. So there are multiple methods, H and F, we use that and then create the components. So here what we will do, we'll use, let me calculate and write the equation once directly. Right, so generally what is the method? You will do this 2x square plus 5x plus 1. You will write it like this, mu into same quadratic, that means this x square plus x plus 1 plus let's say v into the derivative of this quadratic, that means 2x plus 1, right, plus some k into constant, or just let's say k, and then you will compare everything and finally find the value of mu, v and k, and then write it in this way. So here what we can do, this thing is right, 2x square plus 5x plus 1 divided by square root of x square plus x plus 1. Now basic idea behind this is that you need derivative of the denominator in the numerator itself. Right, in the numerator itself. So how can you create? Here what you can do, in the numerator you can write x square plus x plus 1. You need 2x, right? So x square plus x plus 1 plus 3 by 2 into 2x plus 1 minus 5 by 2, right? Now compare, because you need 5 by 2 over here. So this will become 3x plus x. Arey yaar, something wrong. Wait. What do we need? We need exactly this thing, but in terms of this. So x square plus x square. Achha, we don't have x square. 2 if we multiply, that will be settled. Okay, no problem. If we multiply 2 over here, then everything will be settled, right? Numerator we have written in the form of denominator. This is the general way. I'm just explaining it a bit more, but you know, if you have voice not audible. Voice not audible? Hello? Arey, it's audible, beta. Kalyan? I think it should be audible. Nitin Reddy, can you comment? If everything is okay, let me check. Arey yaar. Hello. Arey, it's completely audible, yaar. What are you saying? So I was saying the general method you know. You can, in fact, what I told you by writing mu, k and lambda, or use the coefficients and then compare and do, or directly also by guessing you can do. You need this thing in terms of this, right? Exactly this you have to write plus Derivative of this you need. So for that you have to multiply 3 by 2. And the constant 2 over here and 3 by 2 over here. You need 1. So 2 plus 3 by 2. 2 plus 3 by 2 will make it 7 by 2. 7 by 2 minus 5 by 2 will again make it 1. So that's why minus 5 by 2. So now you can easily integrate this. X square plus x plus. Now you know what to do. This will become nothing but integration of, this is x by root x, right? So it will become root x. So 2 will come out and we'll have root of x square plus x plus 1 plus 3 by 2 integration of 2x plus 1 upon root of x square plus x plus 1 minus 5 by 2 on 1 upon root of x square plus x plus 1 dx dx dx. I'm just giving you an idea how you solve. You guys are, if you are solving very carefully, you are much better at integration than me. But this is the method. Now everything is in the integral form. Just write the complete squares. Here also complete the square. This is direct. Take x square plus x plus 1 as t and you'll be able to solve it. Right? This entire thing will come in ln. This is a square plus x square, and here also 1 by root of a square plus x square you'll get. These are standard integrals. So basically very basic and very standard question of integration is here, right? These type of questions you'll see in NCERT also. I can simply say, if this exactly is the question, definitely you'll see the same in NCERT, right? So NCERT level question, what else can you expect, right? We cannot call math tough. If we didn't practice, that's another thing. One more direct question we are able to see over here. This is also very direct. Equation of ellipse they are asking, equation of chord with given midpoint, and midpoint also they have given, right? This, on this particular topic, this is the third time the question has come, right? Equation of chord with given midpoint was there in the morning also today, and yesterday evening also there was one question for equation of chord with given midpoint. So equation of chord with given midpoint is always, you have to remember it, is given by t equal to s1, right? Just remember t equal to s1. T means wherever you see x square and y square, you put x x1 and y y1. S1 means same point x1 y1 you satisfy over here. For example, t over here will become x x1, that means x into what is x1, 3, so 3x by 25 plus y square by 16 means y y1, y into 1, that means y by 16, right? Minus 1. This is your t. What will be s1? S1 means this point satisfied here, so 9 by 25 plus 1 square, that means 1 by 16 minus 1, although there is no point in writing minus 1 because it gets cancelled. So this will be your equation. What are we getting? 3x by 25 plus y by 16 equal to, I think we'll get very easy, 9 into 16, 144 plus 25 divided by 25 into 16 this side. So we are simply going to have 3x plus y, 48x plus 25y is equal to 169. This will be our equation of chord, because 25 into 16 and 25 into 16 will get cancelled. 48x plus 25y will be equal to 169. Direct, very direct question. Very direct question this is. So remember these small things. It's okay to skip the entire chapter, but it's very much better to have some knowledge of the chapter, because if this type of question comes from ellipse and you just know for any conic the equation will be t equal to s1, then what's the loss, right? You're on a better side, na? Infinite solution, again one question. By all the 6 shifts of 22, 23 and 24, one question from 3D, which is either shortest distance, infinite solution or no solution. Shortest distance, direct formula. Infinite solution, direct formula. No solution, direct formula. For infinite solution, first put delta equal to 0. Most of the cases you will get answer here only, putting delta equal to 0. If you don't get, then put delta 1 or delta 2 or delta 3 equal to 0. Anyone you can put. For example, over here, delta equal to 0 if we put, so 1, 2, minus 3, 2, lambda, 5, and here we'll have 4, 3 and mu. This equal to 0. This will be your delta equal to 0. This is your delta equal to 0. Now suppose delta 3 or delta z, delta y, delta x also some people call it. So delta z, if we want to put, what will be the determinant? Instead of z, we'll put everything. So 1, 2, 2, 2, lambda, 5 and 4, 3 and 2 lambda 5 na? 4, 3 and 33. So I think from here we'll directly get the value of lambda. From here we'll directly get the value of lambda. I don't think we'll need to do this. Directly put lambda. What do we need? We need mu and lambda, right? So doing this though is not giving us anything. Delta equal to 0 is not giving us anything. Delta 3, delta z equal to 0. Instead of z, all the terms are there. Now what you do, put delta 2 equal to 0. This is your delta 3 or delta z, right? Now put delta 2 or what do we call it, delta y equal to 0. So that will become how much? 1 minus 3, 2, 2, 5, 5, 4, mu and 33. This equal to 0. Right? This will give you mu, this will give you lambda directly and you'll have your answer. We can solve this also. Just give me a minute. Let me solve. Straight away question is something that we have. Lambda plus mu is coming equal to 19 by 5 plus 263. So lambda will come out to be, from here you will get lambda equal to, lambda we are getting 19 by 5 and from here we are getting mu equal to 263. That's it. Lambda plus mu only we had to find. So 263 is coming out to be mu and your lambda is coming out to be equal to 19 by 5. So lambda plus mu will become 1334 by 5. 1334 by 5. Just check once. 1334. If this exactly is the question, then 1334 by 5 will be your answer. It must be there in the options. Okay. We don't have much more now. Let me see if I have any more questions. Just give me a moment. This we have done, this we have done, this we have done. This is also something which we have done. So far we have done almost all of them. We have done this. One more question is there. It's not clear, but something like this is there. Question says that there are 3 vertices. There are triangle ABC with vertices. There is triangle ABC with vertices having position vectors, and position vector of ABC is given to us. It is given like this. It's not very clear. Koi baat nahi. I'll just explain you the question. 2p vector minus 3q vector plus 2r vector. Right? This is A. This must be A. P minus q plus 3r is B, position vector of B, and minus P plus 2q plus 5r is your position vector of C. And orthocenter, position vector of orthocenter is given. Position vector of orthocenter is also given to you. What is the position vector? P plus Q plus 4, P plus Q plus R divided by 4 is the position vector of your orthocenter. Then find the position vector of circumcenter. Position vector of circumcenter, they are asking. So on the properties of centers of triangle, they always ask questions. Remember that. Here also they want to ask this only, that orthocenter and circumcenter are divided by your centroid in 2:1. This is your orthocenter, which is given to you P plus Q plus R by 4. Correct position vectors. And they are asking you circumcenter. Nahi. Orthocenter is given to you. They are asking you circumcenter. So first thing, centroid you can find. Centroid you can find from here, no? The position vector of centroid you can easily find. Right? A1 plus A2 plus A3 divided by 3. That will be 2 plus 1, 3 minus 1, 2p vector. Right? Minus 3 minus 1 minus 4 plus 2 minus 2q vector. Minus 2q vector. And 2, 3, 5 plus 10 r vector. Plus 10. So this you have. This G point you already have position vector of this. Position vector of orthocenter you have. Centroid, circumcenter you can easily find using this ratio 2:1. So if this is the question, this is what you were supposed to do. Rest all the questions, so some of them were lengthy, a little bit lengthy and tricky also. But most of them, for example, that set wala question, if we see, right, total number of possible sets which we can form, that question was tricky. One question of integration which we saw can be lengthy, but not difficult. Nothing out of the box is being asked, right? Nothing out of the box is being asked. Very predictable questions have been asked so far in all the shifts that we have seen. Okay, so that's all. Let me just once more check if I'm getting anything new in maths. Okay. स्टॉप कर दूं? या any question, guys? If you guys are having, which we have not discussed and you have seen somewhere, you can also send to me in the chat box. That question also can be discussed. But so far, math question, from whatever we received, math was supposed to be, math was expected to be on the easier side, and that's what has happened. It is on the easier side. If you have any doubts, anything you want to ask till the time physics sir is coming, we can entertain any question which you have or I did not bring, because I checked that we solved this also. Let me check anything if we are missing. No, all the questions we have discussed that I've got so far. There will be more questions. I think 13 to 14 questions we have discussed.
Okay, so I think my screen is clearly visible to you, and now we'll start the physics solution. So in this particular shift, the physics was not that much easy. It was just a moderate shift. So likewise in the morning also. So let us start the solution. First of all, a question from the rotational motion. Question is saying, hollow sphere of mass m and radius r reaches at the bottom of an inclined plane in time t1, and solid sphere of mass m and a radius r, means this is just a hollow sphere, this is solid sphere, okay, reach at the bottom in time t2, okay. The inclined time is t2, okay. Find t1 by t2. So we have to find the ratio of t1 to t2. So now suppose that this length is l, this length is l, okay. Now if this length is l, this length will also be l, okay. So now we know that in this rotational motion problem, we know that the acceleration is what? Acceleration is equals to g sine theta divided by 1 plus I by mr square. So for the hollow sphere, acceleration will be equal to a1 is equals to g sine theta divided by 1 plus I is what? For hollow sphere, it is simply mr square, sorry, 2 by 3 mr square. So it is 2 by 3, means 3g sine theta divided by 5. This is a1. Now similarly we can write for a2 also. Is it visible for you? Is it visible? Is it visible? Is it? Yes, it is visible. So for a2 we can write it is 2 by 5, means it will be 5g sine theta divided by 7, because 5 plus 2 is 7, by 7. This is a2. Now we have to find the ratio of times. We can write the time. T is equals to what? We can write L is equals to half at square. So we can write time is equals to under root 2L by A. So now we will write T1 by T2. T1 by T2 is equals to what? T1 by T2, 12 will get cancelled. It will be simply root A1 by A2. Root A2 by A1. Now, what is A2? Now I am directly cancelling. G sin theta got cancelled. A2 is what? 5 by 7. 5 by 7 divided by 3 by 5. So just put the values. It will be 25 by 21, and just that's it. Do I have done any mistake? It is solid sphere. 2 by 5 questions is seeming to be very easy, but please check the calculation once, because sometimes I do the calculations very wrong. So let's check the calculation once so that it is clear. Okay. Next question is from thermodynamics. What the question is saying, find the heat exchange between the system and surrounding of the given cyclic process. Okay, now it is a figure, and there was some issue with the figure which I was discussing also earlier, that there should not be 200, there should not be 200 and 400. If there is 200 and 400, so it should be yeah, here it should be 200, so that its radius is 200. If its radius is 200, or here it should be 300. So that we can say here it is 300. So radius is 100. Okay, and I later known that it is in kilopascal. So we can write that since it is a cyclic process, hence there is no change in internal energy, means the heat is given change into the work done. So work done is what? Area under curve, it is pi r square by 2. So pi r is what? R is what? 100. So 100 square by 2, and since it is in centimeter cube, so 10 to the power minus 6, and it is in kilopascal, so 10 to the power 3. Just solve it. This is the final answer. Just solve it. You can get the final answer. Any doubt till here? Okay. Time period, we haven't been asked about the time period right now. It is asking what is the time taken by the particle. Okay. Next question. What the question is saying, a conical pendulum of mass m and length l is moving with a constant speed pi by 3. Okay, so it is like this. sorry, this is a conical pendulum. This is a conical pendulum, and this is our bob. Okay, this is our bob. Okay, so this is mg. Speed is what? Mv square by, sorry, velocity is what? Pi by 3. So it is mv square by r, mv square by r, and r is what? This is suppose at L, and this is theta. So r is what? L sine theta. So we can write this is tension. So this will be T, this theta. So T cos theta, and this will be T sine theta, right? So we can write T sine theta, that is equals to mv square by r, mv square by r, and T cos theta, that is equals to mg. That is equals to mg. Now we have to find the time period. So just square both equations and add them. So we will get T square, that is equals to mv square by g. Sorry, r is what? R is L sine theta. So L sine theta, and its square plus mg square. So from here we can find the tension. Remove this, and just take the square root. Just take the square root. Whatever the values were given, just substitute the values, you will get the final answer. Okay. Next question. Next question is from our very interesting topic, electrostatics. Okay, so what the question is saying, sphere of charge q is equals to this, and other is uncharged. By the way, this was a similar sphere. Okay, so charge is 4 into 10 to the power minus 8. After connecting with them, they experience the force of this. Find the distance between them. Suppose the distance is r, and force is given. So we can write F is equals to k q1 q2 by r square. K q1 q2 by r square, and when we connect these, the charges will be half, because the radius of the spheres is same. So it will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 8. It will also be 2 into 10 to the power minus 8. So we can write r is equals to what? We have to find the r. So it is equals to k q1 q2 upon f. What is f? F is given, q1 q2 is given, k is given. Okay, so just put the values and find the answer. Next question. Next question is from bulk modulus, or we can say the elasticity. Okay, so what the question is saying, bulk modulus is this, the change in pressure, subject volume change, volume is 2%. Okay, undergoes change in volume is 2%, means delta v by v into 100, that is equals to 2%. So delta v by v, that is equals to what? 2 by 100. We have to find the change in pressure. So we can write bulk modulus is equals to minus delta p upon delta v upon v. So we can write delta p, that is equals to, leave the minus sign. So b into b is what? Bulk modulus is 2 into 10 to the power 9, and delta v by v is 2 by 100. Just solve and find the answer. Okay, next question. Next question is from the electrostatics as well. What the question is saying, the potential difference at the center of the square in the two setups. So in this, potential suppose that is V1. In this setup, potential suppose that V2. V1 is what? The potential due to these 4 charges, means the distance is what? A by root 2, because the side is A. So we can write k q naught by A by root 2. So root 2 goes up, and since there are 4 charges, multiplied by 4. V2 is what? Distance is what? A by 2. So distance is A by 2. So we can write 2kq, because 2 goes upward. So 2kq naught by A into 4. Just find the difference. V1 minus V2 is the answer. Okay. Next question. Next question is from also rotation motion. What the question is saying, we have to find the a solid sphere. This is a solid sphere. In pure rolling, we have to find the translation kinetic energy versus upon rotation kinetic energy. So we know that translation kinetic energy, that is equals to half mv square, and rotational kinetic energy, that is equals to half I omega square. So we know that half mv square divided by, what is I for the solid sphere? It is 2 by 5. So 1 by 2 into 2 by 5 mr square into v is what? Omega by r. Sorry, omega is what? V by r. So v square by r square. V square got cancelled, m got cancelled, r square got cancelled, 2 got cancelled. We will be left with 5 by 2. This is the final answer. Okay. Next question is from photoelectric type something, or we can say the dual nature of light. Okay, but the question is saying monochromatic source is source of light emitting the wavelength this and this. The ratio of the power of the source is this. Okay, the rate of photon emission means the number of photons emitted per second. So n by t is rate of photon emission. We will just represent it by r, so that it is easier for us to denote. Okay, so we know that P is equals to what? Nh lambda by NHC by lambda into T. So n by T is r, so we can write RHC by lambda. So we can write here, so P1 by P2, that is equals to what? R1 by R2 into lambda 2 by lambda 1. Okay, We have to find R2. So we can write R2, that is equals to what? That is equals to R1 lambda 2 into P2 divided by lambda 1. Lambda 1 into P1. Lambda 1 into P1. We know that P1 by P2 we have been given 2. So it is 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2. R1 is also given. Lambda 2 is given. Lambda 1 is given. Just substitute the values and find the answer. Okay. Next question. Next question is from optics. What the question is saying, from it is the area, okay, it is seen from the drone and image is shown on the screen of the drone. It means image is real, okay, and image size is this, okay. So we write hi by ho, that is equals to v by u. So we can write the for the area also, that 400 kilometers square means 400. This is the object, okay. Image is what? 4 centimeters square. So 4 into 10 to the power minus 4 upon area. Object is what? 400. So 400 into power 6 kilometers square, that is equals to v upon u is what? 12 kilometers. So 12 into 10 to the power 3. From here we will find v. From here we will find v. Now we know that we have to find the value of focal length. So we can write 1 upon f, that is equals to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. U is what? 12 kilometer. V is what? We have found. Substitute the values and find the answer. Okay. Next question. Next question is from this is out of syllabus question. This is out of syllabus question, but I don't know how it has came, and I know that there will be some controversy about this question, but let me tell you that how to solve this kind of question if it comes in the examination. Just use this formula d theta by dt, that is equals to minus k is equals to minus k theta minus theta s. Theta is the temperature of surrounding. So first of all, d theta by theta minus s, which is the temperature of surrounding, that is equals to minus k dt, and just integrate it. Just integrate it. First of all, temperature is changing from 40 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius in 4 minutes. So 4 minutes. First of all, solve this and find k. Find k. And then after that, you have to find the temperature in 4 more minutes. It means now temperature will rise from go from 28 to something theta. And same d theta by theta minus theta s. Here theta is what? Theta is 16 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now that is equals to similar minus k, and time will go from 4 to 8. Okay, 4 more seconds. Okay, dt. So just substitute the value of k and you will get the answer. Okay, then this is out of syllabus question. Okay, this is from the Newton's laws of cooling, but this is out of syllabus, but I don't know how it came in the examination. There will be some controversy about this question, so I don't know that there will be some bonus marks or some controversy, so we'll discuss it about later. Okay, next question. Next question. A particle is performing SHM with equation this. We have to find the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is a function of time, because when I was discussing this question, students were saying that there was some graph given and the question was not very accurate. So I don't want to discuss a very inaccurate question. Data is very inaccurate in this question, so we are not gonna discuss this particular question. I think this was asked some function of distance and some graph also, so we are not gonna discuss this particular question. I will discuss when the question is very clear. Okay, next question. Next question is saying the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the earth is g, and then the acceleration due to gravity on the plane whose diameter is on the planet whose diameter is 1 by 3. So radius will also be 1 by 3. Okay, so same mass as that of earth. Okay, so now we know that acceleration due to gravity is what? G is equals to gme by re square. Okay, now the radius is being 1 by 3, so dg dash is what? Gme by re by 3. So re by 3, so re square by 9 goes up, so this is what? G. So we can write it 9g. N is equals to what? N is equals to what? 9. N is equals to what? 9. Okay, done. Next question. Next question is from magnetism. What the question is saying, an infinite wire of radius a carries a steady current. We have to find the graph of magnetic field versus distance. So this is, suppose that we know that this is the wire of radius a, and we know that if the current is uniformly distributed across the cross section, we can write the inside magnetic field is B in, that is equals to mu naught J R by 2, and outside the magnetic field is B out, that is equals to mu naught I by 2 pi r. So if we draw the graph of this particular thing, so B and R, we can draw the graph of this particular graph. So we can write it like this. It firstly goes up and then it goes like this because of 1 by r. So this is r is equals to r. This is r is equals to r. So this is the graph of this particular question. Next question. Done till here? Okay. There was also some controversy. There was some option given like this, that B, C, D, A, B, C. These are A, this is A, B, C, D. These are not the options. So options were like this, that which of the followings are correct or is correct. So there are a lot of options were correct. So we'll choose how many options are correct. So if output is 0, so here it is not gate. So here it should be 1. And if it should be 1, these are same. So here it should be 1, 1. And it should be 1, 1. It means it is 1. And this is the OR gate. This is the OR gate. And OR gate, if the output of the OR gate is 1, it means here either it is 0, 1. Or 1, 0 or 1, 1. So there are so there is 3 probability of this. So B, C, D, these 3 options can be correct. These 3 options can be correct. Okay. Next question. Look at this very carefully. And there is look at this. Here it was given as 5t square. The question was correctly later that it is 5t square I cap minus 5t j cap. Okay. So I'll solve according to this. Done. So first of all, we have to find the angle made by the velocity vector with y-axis. It means first of all we will find velocity vector, which is dr by dt. What is the differentiation of this? It is 10t I cap minus 5 j cap. This is the velocity vector. Now we will find the velocity vector at t is equals to 2 seconds. So just put v is equals to what? 20 I cap minus 5 j cap. Okay, now we have to find the angle. So we know that how we will find the angle? We know that cos theta, that is equals to what? A dot B upon mod of A into mod of B, right? Mod of A into mod of B, right? So mod of A is what? Sorry, A into B means dot product with j cap. So minus 5 will be in the numerator, minus 5 upon mod of A into mod of B. Mod of B will be 1 because the unit vector has a magnitude of 1, means under root 20 square plus 5 square, means it is 400 plus 25 means 425. This is the value of cos theta. So whatever the options are given, we'll choose according to the given options. Okay. Next question. This we can solve from 2 things. People generally write or just remember these kind of equation. So people just remember this equation of E is equals to under root p square c square plus m naught square c power 4. So this is direct answer, and we can write this equation also. So this is the first option. This is the first trick of solving this particular question. The second thing is the dimensional analysis. We can also do the dimensional analysis. So E is what? Energy, and energy is equivalent to the work. We can find the dimension of the energy with the help of work. We know that the dimension of the work is MLT minus 2. MLT minus 2. Right? Force into displacement. So into L, force into displacement square, means it will be M2 L4 2 to 4 T minus 4. So this is the dimension of LHS. This is LHS. Now we'll find the RHS. So first of all, first term P square C square. P is what? Momentum, mass into velocity. So M L T minus 1 and square. Here C is what? Velocity. So LT minus 1. Okay, square. So we will be left with M2 L2 to 4 and T2 to 4, T minus 4. So this is correct. Okay, same. Now M square C power 4 means M2 C is what? LT minus 1. Power 4 means L power 4 and T power minus 4. So this is also correct. So option 1 is correct also from the dimensional analysis. Is it clear? Is it clear to every one of you that we have 2 ways to solve this particular equation? First is you can directly remember the equation. Secondly, you can do it with the help of the dimensional analysis. Done. So first option is correct. Next question. What the question is saying? A surgeon is saying the path of the electron in the straight line in uniform. Path of electron in uniform magnetic field is straight line. Is it clear? Or is it a straight line, or is it something else? So it is a straight line if velocity and magnetic field are parallel. Velocity and magnetic field are parallel. So if the region is correct, the assertion is also correct, and these are the correct explanation also. So if V and B are in the same direction, path will be straight line. And if some other question was asked that suppose that it is saying that the velocity and magnetic field are perpendicular, then the path would be circle. Right? So write these, or just remember these things, that if the angle, if the angle is like 0 between them, then the path is straight line. If the angle is 90 degree, path is circle. Then next question is saying which of the following graph between T degrees Celsius and Fahrenheit. Which of the graph is correct? Which of the graph is correct? We know that the relation between the Fahrenheit and the degree Celsius is something like this. Fahrenheit, that is equals to what? 9 by 5 into C plus 32. So we can write, we have to find the C in y-axis. So we will write C here. C is equals to what? F minus 32, and 5 by 9 goes that side. 5 by 9 goes that side. Okay, done. So we can simply write that this is an equation with a positive slope and negative intercept. So we have to find in these four options which is a graph with a positive slope and negative intercept, right? So first equation, first graph, it is a positive slope but zero intercept. It means this is an incorrect option. This is a negative slope, incorrect option. We have to find the positive slope and negative intercept. So this is a positive slope but negative intercept. This is the correct option. So third is the correct option. Done. Any doubt till here? Any doubt? So next question. Next question is saying, our later student told me that this was not UV rays, this was microwave. This was microwave, as I heard. This was microwave, as I heard, right? Okay. I'll drink water later. Just listen to me very carefully. That microwave, gamma rays, X-rays and infrared rays, we have to find these, we have to write these rays in the ascending order of the wavelength. In the ascending order of the wavelength. So we can simply write, we know that the gamma rays have the minimum wavelength, okay, and the microwave have the maximum wavelength. So we can write microwave here, then we know that it is not a UV. No. In place of gamma, it was micro. In place of gamma, it was micro. Okay. Then we know that X-rays, in these X-rays has the minimum wavelength. Then here comes UV rays. Then here comes infrared. Then micro. So this is the ascending order of the wavelengths. This is the ascending order of the wavelength. Is there any question? So I have got these 19 questions. I could just present these 19 questions in front of you because I couldn't get the more questions. If I could get more questions so that I could solve in front of you. But believe me, we'll solve on this particular question more when the official paper comes. When the official paper comes, we will solve all the questions. Okay, done. So this is all about this session. We have solved mathematics, chemistry and physics as well. So this was all about this session. If you haven't subscribed this channel yet, then go and subscribe the channel and hit the like button also. Okay. So is there anything left in the chemistry, sir?
Also chemistry is all done.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining the session. Then like the session and just go and hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Okay. Thank you so much.